Hello, welcome back to my DireWolf 21.6 mod pack tutorial series. In the last episode we worked on the house some, and I did a little bit more off camera. There's an upstairs now. I made another elevator, so as you can see, you can have 3 stories, probably more. And the second story here in this room is for industrial craft machines. Since we're going to power industrial craft machines with solar arrays, we're going to keep them on the roof. So our solar array is on the roof, coming down, transmitting power through the copper cable into the bat box, and then going into the electric furnace. This episode is going to be focused more on thermal expansion. And as you can see, we've got our aqueous accumulator sending water up to the igneous extruder. We've got our steam dynamo generating power for our leadstone energy cell going up into our machines up there. And now I think it's time to make a few more thermal expansion machines. What we need now is some more lava. I don't want to go all the way back to the village where I know that overworld source of lava is, and I don't know where my underground base is anymore since I lost my map, and we're almost out of lava. There's no more in the tank. There's only a bucket and 50 millibuckets left in the seared tank. So I've been using the smeltery a little bit, so we are now out of lava pretty much. But we can use a machine called a magma crucible to generate lava from netherrack. One problem we're going to run into, though, is with our Tier 1 energy storage and transmission. Right now we only have the pulverizer and the redstone furnace, which both eat about 40 redstone flux per tick, I think. Let me double check that. No, not that one. So yeah, it could use 40 redstone flux, okay, so 60. But we can only do 80 redstone flux per tick. That is the maximum you can transfer from a leadstone energy cell. That is the maximum energy that can go across a leadstone energy conduit. So it's time to upgrade to the second tier of thermal expansion energy, which is the hardened energy cell and the hardened energy conduits. So how do we get that? We actually take our leadstone energy cell, leadstone energy conduits, and use Invar to convert them. We also need some redstone, and I'm going to go pick up that cell. I don't remember where everything is anymore. Okay, so redstone. I already have the Invar. Downstairs to get the leadstone energy cell, which is pretty much empty. I'm not sure if it'll save the energy in here. I doubt it, but that's okay. It's not very much. All the way back to our crafting station. So we can make a hardened energy cell from 4 Invar ingots around a leadstone energy cell. And it gets a little confused, NEI does, with redstone with thermal expansion, just like it does with industrial craft with energy storage things. This has some metadata it doesn't understand. So, although we can make this, it can't understand that this is one of these. Or maybe it doesn't like the fact that there's some energy left in here and we're going to lose it. But that's okay. Now, for the hardened energy conduits, 3 leadstone energy conduits, 3 redstone, and an Invar ingot will give us 3 of the hardened energy conduits. I'm not sure 9 is enough, but we're going to start with that. So I'm going to go down and connect this off camera, and when I come back, we will work on the magma crucible. Okay, so we're ready to make the magma crucible and also a machine called the fluid transposer. It allows you to move fluids into containers, through pipes, into buckets. It's very helpful for things, and it's going to be one of the ways we get our magma from the magma crucible into buckets or tanks or wherever else we need them to go. So the first thing we're going to get is the magma crucible. It requires a leadstone energy cell frame, not the cell, just the frame, a machine frame, 2 nether bricks, 2 copper ingots, and a redstone reception coil. I didn't have any nether brick. I didn't find another fortress when I went to the nether, but you can smelt netherrack into nether brick, and 4 nether brick gets you nether brick, not nether bricks for some reason. Okay, magma crucible. And to transfer these things from the magma crucible, we want a fluid transposer. That's glass, a machine frame, a bucket, 2 pieces of copper, and a redstone reception coil. There we are. So, I have already readied the energy conduits, and as you can see, they are the hardened energy conduits. So let's see here. I want the magma crucible on the left and the fluid transposer on the right. Doesn't really matter, just the way I prefer them. Now, as you can see, they're getting energy. The magma crucible holds 400,000 redstone flux. It uses tons and tons and tons of power. So, unless you make just tons of these things and tons of magmatic dynamos, it's not really going to be self-sustaining to generate lava and then use that lava to generate more power. I mean, I think maybe it can be, but it's really, really difficult, and there are better ways to get lava. So, how do we turn netherrack into lava? Well, that's pretty easy. We just take some netherrack. I only have a hardened tank. It only stores 16 buckets, so 1 piece of netherrack will get us 1 bucket of lava. So I'm going to set my outputs. The liquid transposer is on the right, so I'll put this on the right. I don't need an input right now, so we'll just put the netherrack in here, and it's going to smelt up. I think it takes, I want to say 240,000? I was way off. Okay, that makes no sense. Okay, oh no, I guess I wasn't that far off. Okay, 120,000 redstone flux for a piece of netherrack to get a bucket of lava. And if you didn't see that, you can click on this to get the recipes. We also have set the fluid transposer to be an input on the left. So, let me go downstairs. I want to show you what we did with the dynamos. I made 4 more dynamos. Now, the Tier 1 energy storage could only transmit 80 redstone flux per tick. So, 1 engine, 1 steam dynamo, generates 80 redstone flux per tick. So, we only really needed 1. But the hardened energy conduit can transmit 400 redstone flux per tick. That's the same amount that can go across the hardened energy conduit. So that's 5 times. So it'll be 5 times again when we get up to redstone. But this was the Tier 2 storage, hardened. And now that we can transmit 400 at a time, I went ahead and made 4 more steam dynamos so that we're generating enough power to sustain this. Now, obviously, maybe not obviously, but we can't actually sustain this, and the reason is that the magma crucible is going to use power faster than we can generate it. As much as we can generate right now, the 400, it's not going to be enough to generate lava. So, anyway, we're not going to generate a lot of lava, just a little bit, but just enough to keep the smeltery running. And as you can see, the cell is almost empty. I did want to say the cell did not lose the power when we converted it from the leadstone energy cell. I thought that was interesting. And let's see here. Let me go get the tank, which should be... Where would I have put the tank? Is it in the miscellaneous chest? No. Is it in the staging chest? Oh, I have it on me. I thought I might find lava when I was mining for the marble I needed to make the second room, or the top of this. So, this has 10,000 millibuckets, which is as much as it can store right now. Okay. Alright, so, if the bucket looks like it has water in it, that means it's going to take the stuff in its internal buffer and put it into here. If it looks like it has no water in it, empty, it's going to take the stuff from here and put it in its internal buffer. And you can see it can switch back and forth, fill, empty, fill, empty. The side that's bigger is where things flow. So did that put all of it in there? No, that only put 12 in there because it hasn't finished smelting up the netherrack yet. As I said, you need 120,000 to go. We're not generating energy that fast. We can't keep up with the magma crucible. That's okay. We're not going to use that much. I just wanted to keep the smeltery running. Alright. So there you go. There's the magma crucible and the fluid transposer. I'm going to go put some more coal in there. If I didn't mention it before, you can use blocks of coal, and it should be 9 times as much. I didn't do any math, and I haven't asked on the IRC channel what you get for each one, but it should be a 1-to-1, 9 blocks of coal give you that, so it should be... Okay, so now we're generating in as much as we can pull out. The cell is empty, but it's still outputting energy. So I should be able to get the remaining lava out of this. It will not start until it has at least 120,000 redstone flux in here. It's not going to start and do part of the operation. It's only going to do all of it or none of it. Okay, so there you have it. Magma crucibles and fluid transposers. So I'm going to go get the equipment we're going to need to work on the feed station. I already went ahead and found some more animals. I got 2 chickens and 2 pigs. Actually 3 chickens. I found 1 chicken and got some eggs, and I got a couple chickens from the eggs. I didn't even need to go looking for the chicken, but whatever. Okay, so... yeah, the smeltery needs more lava. Sorry, got distracted there for a second. Okay, I'll be back once I am ready to make the feed station from Railcraft and show you how we're going to use it to farm our animals. Okay, so I'm back, and we're going to start to work on the feed station. We need some steel plates from Railcraft, which you can get from a rolling machine. To get steel, though, we need an induction smelter from thermal expansion. So let's work on that first. Induction smelter. Not induction furnace, induction smelter. It's a bucket, a machine frame, 2 pieces of Invar, 2 pieces of copper, and a redstone reception coil. So there we are, a redstone or an induction smelter. Now we can make our steel. So now we need something to actually make use of that steel once we have it. So we're going to need the rolling machine from Railcraft. It's pretty simple. 4 pistons, 4 pieces of iron, and a crafting table. Alright, the rolling machine takes buildcraft power. Now, one thing I don't like about it is that it just keeps drawing power all the time, no matter if anything's using it. That's a little bit unfortunate because it means it would completely drain our hardened energy cell given enough time, and that time passes faster than you might think. So I'm actually going to make an electrical engine from Forestry. An electrical engine from Forestry will convert industrial craft power to buildcraft power. And so we can put this upstairs in our industrial craft room, and we can use solar power to power our rolling machine, since that's basically unlimited. So to get an electrical engine, we need 3 pieces of tin, 2 tin gears, piece of glass, and a piston. A piston's just vanilla, planks, cobble, iron, redstone. Let's see here. The tin gears, I'm going to use the thermal expansion recipe, which is iron surrounded by tin. We need 2 of those. And that should be good. Okay, there we go. An electrical engine. So now we can power our rolling machine. I've got a piece of copper cable here to connect it. But let's go start up our... Let's go place our induction smelter first. Okay, I need another piece of hardened cable. I need some way to dig into the marble, so I need my pickaxe. So there's my hardened energy conduit. And hardened energy conduits, as far as I understand, do not connect to leadstone because their power transfer rates are different. You can't plug them up and have them work together, so don't try. Alright. The induction smelter looks kind of complicated, but it's not really. You put 2 things in here and it mixes them together somehow. So we can mix iron with something to get steel. Iron and pulverized coal will get us steel ingots. So I'm going to need some pulverized coal. I need 4 steel ingots, so I need 8 pulverized coal. Give me 1 second to get some coal. Let's see, 9. And I put these chests up here so that the output, the orange side, goes into the chest directly. Okay, we will have our 8 pulverized coal when we come back. So let's go upstairs and connect the rolling machine. So there's where the copper cable is that powers the electric furnace. We're just going to add a cable to that. And we're going to add an electrical engine. And we're going to add our rolling machine. And we're going to use our crescent hammer to change the orientation here. And our rolling machine is not powered yet. And I think the reason is that we need a redstone signal to turn on the electrical engine. So let me get a piece of cobble on a stick, and we'll use... Where are all my sticks? I'm sure I have more than 1 stick. I think I left that there so I wouldn't take the last stick. So where are the rest of the sticks? Oh well, not important. Back upstairs. Put that there, and there we go. Power Minecraft jewels for the rolling machine. We should have our pulverized coal now, and the induction smelter, like the pulverizer, sometimes gives you secondary outputs. So, well, actually this was the pulverizer, that's why we got a secondary output, but the induction smelter can sometimes do that as well. So let's go over here, and I want 4 iron ingots with 8 pulverized coal, and that is going to give us steel. Waiting. And there we are, steel ingots from Railcraft. Alright, once we get that, we can work on our feed station. The feed station requires 4 golden carrots, planks, and a steel plate. So let's go make the golden carrots. A golden carrot is a carrot surrounded by gold nuggets. It's vanilla, so there we are. 4 golden carrots. And how do we make steel plates? Well, NEI tells us we put 4 steel ingots into a rolling machine to make steel plates. Let's go see if we have all 4 pieces of steel now. If we do, we have 3 pieces of steel. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I already took 1. That's fine. Alright, now I can put my 4 in here, and the rolling machine will not start if you only have one pattern in here. It doesn't want to take up your pattern if you want to keep adding items to it, like if you want to feed it automatically. So if you want it to start, click that and it will craft it. And it takes some power. Okay, there we go, 4 steel plates. And I'll just go ahead and turn off our electrical machine. We won't waste any of our solar power, although I don't really know how you waste solar power. And we'll go back to sleep so that it won't be dark when I go get the animals. I only made enough carrots to make 1 of these feed stations, but we have enough steel plates so we can make 4, so I might do that, but not yet. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to feed the chickens. We're going to get a feather and egg farm going, I guess. Where is my food and farmables? And if I think I told you before, you need hardly any feed to just explode the population. So it's really pretty nice, actually. Heading back over. I need some more obsidian plates. Just put the feed station somewhere in the center. Put the feed that they have in here. When they come within a certain distance of it, okay, there we go. So, he ate one of the seeds. They'll wander around, and they'll breed, and it just kind of happens. Go over there. Go by the machine. There we go. This will happen organically. And look, they made 2 babies. So, it's even more powerful. I don't know why it does that, but they're just supercharged on love, I guess. Okay, so there we go. That was a ton of machines to get that feed station, but, you know, that's the fun part. That's why I like the mods. Okay, so that's where we're going to wrap up for today. When we come back, we might do more industrial craft stuff. Maybe we'll do more thermal expansion stuff. It depends on where we're at. I'm running really low on ender pearls, so if I can't find any ender lily seeds, I guess I'll go ender hunting. So, catch you next time.